Okay, to start it off, we're just going to start with the box. I got the 11.5, and the collars are white, black, and gem red, and this is called the Jordan Areo Flight. Okay, it has the new Jordan box, unlike the old ones that have the gray on the top. And this one's got the tabs on it right here. And then there's the locks right up there. So the box will actually stay up, okay? Oh, and they retail for $120, and I ended up getting them for $79.98. And what was it? Finish Line was doing a thing for Christmas time to donate to their charity, so I donated the rest of the money to make it a round total, which brought it up to $90. Because I believe if you do good for others, good things are going to happen to you. And here's the print of the paper it came with. It's really nothing all that special. It's just got a bunch of nonsense writing on it. Just designs. I'm sure it means something. But like right here, that looks like an Arabic symbol. And the traction, we have just the normal herringbone pattern in it. It actually has some very deep grooves in it. If the camera focuses, it's got some good grooves in it. Then we have on the sides, we have the pattern facing the opposite direction for like lateral movements. And it works very well, to be honest. But right up here, I really like about the shoe. I wish they would have changed the back. Because the back, they have this right here that there's not anything in that's touching. I wish they would have just made it, see how like the front, they made that black, just made it connect like right through here and just connect it so it's all this pattern. I'm not going to complain about it because you really can't notice it unless you really look for it, but I mean that would have been a little thing that would have just made the shoe perform a little bit better. And another thing we have a TPU plate right here, as you can see. And that gives this shoe a lot of support, which I really like in a basketball shoe. And the cushioning on the shoe, it has a zoom unit. Show you where it says it. It says it right there, Zoom, Nike Zoom. Has that in it. And I know for a fact it has one right here because I can feel it right here. We have one, I would guess it was right between where these lines are. Probably about shaped like this. Like that. And I can feel it there, and I'm starting to feel it break in on the heel. Or maybe I'm just imagining it, I'm not really sure. And it has a really light phylon. You can see, like on the heel right here, you can see where they're starting to get some compression marks in the shoe. It has a lot of cushion. You can stomp on the ground and you really can't feel very much. And moving up to the fit, we're going to just do this a different way. We're going to start with the toe and move back. The toe, it doesn't have a lot of dead space in it, but it has just a teeny little bit of dead space in the toe. But it's not enough to notice. And then we move up. It's got a good lockdown right here. And the part that I really like about this shoe, you see how the eyelets go in a straight line here, and then this one right here is moved back. This really locks your heel down into this shoe. I can actually feel this pinching not pinching, I can really feel it holding onto my foot. And then I haven't used the top laces because I don't like the shoes to really restrict my ankle. I like it to be there, but I don't like it to be like restricting, so I always just lace it up to the second to last one. And then we have right here this, I don't need this, but if you use this, I've laced it up all the way. This really will lock your ankle down. And then we're still moving back, and it has another TPU plate right here. I can show you. It's got the heel cup. If you fold it down, you can see it. Right here, there's a line. It's got that in the back to make sure your heel isn't moving around in the shoe. Next, it's going to be the materials they use to make this shoe. They put white patent leather. This is my only complaint about this shoe, is they put patent leather on the toe. And patent leather, when it creases, it's really noticeable when it creases because of the shine in patent leather. and it's got it really bad on the toe right here. But this is a basketball shoe, so it's okay. And patent leather, there's one little scuff right there. That as soon as it's in there, it actually kind of stays in there. But still moving along, we have, it's got flywire. And this has, it's like a different type of flywire than I've usually seen. It's kind of more like plasticky, but it's still thick. It's like a thicker flywire. And I'll show you. Right back here, see if you can see that. There's this part right here to really make the shoestring support so you can't tear through them. But then it goes to being thin, if I can show you. Then it goes to being thin so that it's really just light and it's real sturdy right here. And they put that different type of plastic right here to reinforce it a little bit more. You have the flywire that's noticeable. Then there's more patent leather on the back. But because of that heel cup, this patent leather will not crease at all on the back because of that TPU plate they put in the back. Next is going to be the ventilation of this shoe. Now there really isn't that much because of this flywire. There's no ventilation holes in it. You have a little bit on the toe right through here, and right through here we have a little bit. That's really about it for the shoe if you don't count the tongue. The tongue's really where you get all the ventilation in this shoe. And it's a mesh. Let's see. It's kind of a thinner mesh, but it's really, it's not like the other shoes Nike's been making where like it's barely anything on the tongue. There's an actual tongue on this shoe, which I really like. And more about the tongue. The tongue has a little hole here so you can pull it on and get it on really easy. And this flips down and you can see where it's just got this for cushion. And it's actually really nice. And it's got the sock liner. See if you can see it in there. Going on to the inside of the shoe, we have the tag. Okay, here's the tag. It's all focused in now. 11.5. The shoe was made 2/21/12, so that was made earlier this year. And the insole's not super thick, but it's not super thin. It's right around the middle, to where it's still got a lot of cushion. It's got a lot of kind of just softness in it, to where you're not stepping on that. But then it's not so like thick that you feel like you're walking on carpet. It's right where I like it. So I would probably give this shoe, overall, I'd give this shoe a 9.5 out of 10 as far as performance. And as of just looks, I would give this shoe about an 8. Because there are some things I would change. Like first of all, I would make these, how they're red here, I would leave it all white. Just the Jumpman right there. Then I wouldn't have put patent leather here. I would have put a leather, preferably like a tumbled leather right here. And then I would have made this back. I would have matched the heel and the toe up. So if this was white, this would be white. Or if it's black, white, you know what I mean. They'd be the same.